my name is Hassanain Anver. I'm 30 years old, and I'm actually currently the CTO at a tech startup called MyHarbor. We are into data aggregation and using artificial intelligence to refine search results for users to find products and things like that. We fortunately fall right in the middle where we're a tech business that relies on retail. So we find offers and discounts from retail and offer it to users, right? So we are sitting right in the middle of all of this. So we are basically in a situation where we're stuck because retailers aren't interested to engage with us until we have an online presence active. And, because of this whole pandemic, shopping hasn't been a major priority for people. So therefore, we've been challenged in terms of business, but apart from that, even our day-to-day engagement has been quite difficult. Since the lockdown has happened, our team has to be working from home, managing developers remotely has been a little bit of a challenge because we've been a very close-knit team. We've been working very closely together in one office. It's been hard for us to do things remotely, but it is not impossible. And we've actually worked on transitions and things that we can use, tools that we can use to, take our engagement online. Business is affected without a doubt, but I think that during these times, right, we've started thinking innovatively. We don't think of things in the mainstream format, obviously, because we're challenged. I think the better thing to do is to surrender to what the reality is and work your way around finding innovation and better solutions. And that's what we were able to do. And we worked out a few new modules that we're going to introduce to our application during this time, which we felt made sense for people during this lockdown period. So that is something that we're launching soon. And I think that whole thought process came through because of this situation. I've been talking to a few of my friends. I myself, like I just said, I've gotten into art and I didn't know I was good at art. I wouldn't say I'm good, but I'm pretty decent. I can do a good job with art. And I didn't know about this until now, until I was in lockdown and I didn't know what to do. Just picked up a pencil and started drawing. I think you're starting to unlock a lot of potential. So it's like sort of like a video game, right? You're just spending time and you're just starting to unlock a lot of abilities that you didn't know about. It's never too late to learn something. And I think that is a real, this is a real good example of how you know that you can always learn, through a process like this. I mean, it's the worst format to learn in, this lockdown, God forbid, shouldn't happen, again. But still, it was an opportunity that I took advantage of and, did my best when I could with art or whatever I was trying to do. Everybody's generally quite negative about the situation. Everybody's very scared. Everybody's feeling isolated. There's a lot of fear in this whole situation. So in terms of learning, I think people's mindset isn't driven to that, but subliminally, everybody's learning how to deal with this every day. Like survival instincts is like really kicking in and people are like figuring ways out, how to sustain. People are looking at alternative businesses. What's beautiful right now is the internet and Instagram. The number of businesses that I've seen that have kicked off during this time only on Instagram has been phenomenal. And I think that there is a lot of opportunity for passive income right now. So people who have been sitting at home and not knowing what to do have been looking at outlets on how to make passive income. So we never thought that this pandemic would, drive us to this point. But honestly, after this situation, we noticed a few trends of the online space and how people are using Instagram Live actively, how online courses have been used in quite a demand. So what we did was we created a new product altogether to fit this requirement immediately. And I think that this is where the next 10 years of our generation or the next generation is going to go in. So I think that we think we innovated our way out of this problem. And I think that is the biggest learning curve, right? That you can always find a way out of these solutions. You just have to stick together and, be innovative. Just don't close your mind to, these issues and, lock yourself down mentally. I mean, yeah, physically we all locked down, but we shouldn't do the mental lockdown, which is the worst thing you can do to yourself.